Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure. Where we are gonna go take our new fangled flying ability and go fight a Planeswalker. So let's go ahead and test it out. We'll do flying, use, yes. And then, yep. We're just gonna fly over all these obstacles, which is nice. Oop. Good luck, thank you. Oh, I'm done flying. Which is good while it lasted. Basically study, alright. Oop. Okay. Which direction am I supposed to be going? Down. Okay. At least now if I run into a dead end, I could just fly out of it. So that's nice. Alright. There he is. Alright, Garuk's Forest. Alright, let's see. Snake, fox, squirrel I didn't even see out of nowhere. Okay. I get to go first. Let's see. We shall keep this hand. And let's pop our amulet, get a plains or a mountain, push the wrong button, and turn. Just figure that out. Alright, they're gonna get a bayou down. And my turn. We got all our mountains and swamps apparently. Good lord. Alright, so let's do Badlands. Puts us up to 3 mana of the wrong color. And we'll end turn. Alright, they're going to be able to regenerate squirrels now, and they're going to get a squirrel sanctuary. I get my angel, which would be excuse me, which would be great if I had any planes. Alright, end turn. Alright, they're going to hit me for 1. Alright, we finally get a creature we could play. Let's attach the bow to them. That leaves us with 3 mana. Can't do anything else with 3. So we'll end turn. Okay. They're going to get out some more squirrels. And then they're going to get out a 1/1 squirrel beast when it gets... This card gets 7/7 as long as there's 7 more cards in your graveyard. Wow, okay. More non-planes. Good lord. Everything but. When that gets close to that, I'll have to, Oh, I can just shoot it down now. So let's attack. Shoot this. There we go. I just take the 3. Ooh. A Tray Keeper. They're gonna hit me for 3. Alright. Still no planes. Alright, let's dungeon map. This way we can at least scry and see if we're getting anything we need. Nope. Put that at the bottom. Although it would be decent. I need to get some planes down. We're shooting that guy. Lightning bolt, helm. Get rid of that. That way they're not doing as much damage. Oh, and then I kept that on top. Okay, well, sure. Alright, let's attach the bow. So now he's a 4. We'll attack. Shooting down 2 of their guys. Alright, they're gonna take the 4. I can take a few more hits. They're gonna hit me a lot. And they're power up their guys. Alright. I got the spear, which is good. Let's go and attach it. Powering up our mouse again. Let's venture into the dungeon some more. Let's do that for him. And then we'll attack for 6, shooting down 2 of their guys. Alright, they're at 2. They're gonna give everybody menace and then attack me for 2, that's fine. Alright, my go. Still no planes. Wow. Terramorph Expanse would be nice. Alright, we're gonna keep both of those. Let's just get the sword out. Yep. Even though I should be just winning right now. Auto that. Yep, and we won. Okay. Let's see. Squirrels, 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 squirrels. Okay. And let's go around. Fight the snake. Alright. We're going second. That is good. And we got a good hand. We'll keep it. Pop our amulet. Go ahead and get out a planes. End their turn. They're gonna get a Moss Viper down. Death Touch. Ooh, get the Mox. Yes. Alright, we're up to 3 mana. Let's get our cleric out. Attach our bow to our cleric. Excuse me. Cleric's gonna start powering herself up. Alright, they're gonna get another snake down. Sword of Fire and Ice would be good. Let's get out Evolving Wilds, pop it, get another Plains. So we're still up to 3 mana. Put Sword of Fire and Ice down. Let's power up our cleric, then attack. Shooting down there 1/1. They're gonna hit me for 2, that's fine. And then they're gonna get a 5/4 token out. Good lord. Alright, let's attach the sword with our paladin. So we'll get him out. So we can attach this for free. There we go. And that leaves us with 2 mana. We get our power suit down. Get to draw a card. Play a land. Tap that. Attach the power suit for free. There we go. And we'll power up our cleric. They're a 9/9 attack. Shoot this for 1. They're gonna block and die. Good. Okay. And they're not gonna do anything good. Evolving Wilds, pop it. Let's get out a mountain. And now, let's get out our mace. Draw a card. Attach our mace for free to our cleric. Power up our cleric. Attack for 11. And then we're going to do an extra 2 damage to the snake and win the game. Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. There's a king. Oh, there's a bear. I gotta apparently be paying attention. Alright, we got a turn 4. Yeah, let's play it. And then let's pop our amulet, getting a plains, and turn. Let's play the plains, play the short bow, and turn. Alright, they're gonna get a 2/2 bear out, which makes sense since they have bears. And then I shall play that one. That gives me 3 mana. And 3, let's get out Endless Water. And for 1, I cannot do anything. So we'll end turn. They're going to get a 2/2 Ward 2 bear. They're going to hit me for 2, which is fun. Alright, on my turn, we Terramorphic Expanse, pop it. Just another plains. We're up to 4 mana. So let's get out our angel. And then we'll end turn. Alright, they're gonna get out a anime bear. Alright, so now I'm up to 5 mana. Let's attach the Sword of Fire and Ice. Play and attach. And then we'll attack for 4. I can't block it. We'll shoot down their bear. Alright, I've got a land off the draw for the attack. And let's attach the bow with that land. We'll end turn. Okay. They're gonna hit me for 5, that's fine. They can discard a card and get a bear. Discard a land card and get a bear, okay. let's get out our dinosaur that's going to allow us to do double damage. We'll attach the bow, and that way we're going to be doing 2 damage a shot. So we'll attack. Shoot that for 2. Hit them for 10, and then hit them again for 4. There we go. Took them out. Alright. Bear lizard. Okay, that's weird. Alright, let's go down here. We'll fight the fox. There's some more treasure over there. This is keepable. So we'll keep this. I'm going second. Let's go ahead and pop our amulet. Get another plains. Okay. They're gonna get forest, not do anything. That works. Let's get a mountain. Let's get our mouse down, attach the bow to them, power them up. And we'll end turn. They're going to get a plains down and get a 3-1. Not very good, considering I just put a bow down to shoot their guy. Okay. Let's do Tundra. It lets us at 3 mana. Let's get him down. Let's reattach the bow to our mouse. And we'll attack with our mouse, shooting down their guy. There we go. Okay, they're going to get out another fox. That's going to be easily removed. And then we'll get our spear down, attach our spear. And then we'll reattach our bow. And we'll alpha strike. And then we'll win the game. Very easy. Got a bunch of fox cards. Cool. Alright, let's go get this gold. And head up. Let's do the easy stuff first. So we're going to fight this elk over here. Looks like an elk shaman or something. Beast man. Alright, so I'm going first. Keep this hand. Pop our amulet. Get a plains. Play the plains. Play the mox. Get our dwarf out, and then we'll end turn. Alright, they're going to play a tap land. Then we shall get Sword of Fire and Ice out to draw a card. We get the short bow, which is nice, but I need land. Alright, they're going to get a 1/5 grizzly out, or grizzled, a cat. Alright, let's attach the sword. 1, 2. And then, 1 mana. Let's just attach the bow, so if they decide to block, it'll take out their guy. They don't. We'll do an extra 2 damage to him. And we drew a plateau. Awesome. We needed another land. Alright, we can play our mouse with that extra land and end turn. Alright, they're gonna get out a 2/5 dinosaur. Looks like a stegosaurus. We're up to 4 mana. We could get him down. Or do the short bow. Let's get him down. So we can start doing double damage to our opponent. We'll attack for 4, shoot this for 2. That's gonna block me, and that's gonna die. Alright, we'll end. Alright, there you go. Get out a retreat. 4 mana. Let's do the short bow. Draw a card, attach the short bow. Here. And then we're gonna Alpha Strike. And then we'll win the game. Nice. Okay. We got Jasmine twice. Got it. Alright, what's up here? Nothing's up here. Okay. I guess we're gonna fight our first Lord in this Planeswalker area. Crackling Doom on Thin Ice. The Union of the House. Sounds like a bad Thanksgiving dinner. Good lord. Oh, this is the Planeswalker. We're just doing it. Okay. That's weird. Okay, let's get started. Okay. I get to go first. We shall keep this hand. Get our plateau down. Get our cleric down. Oh, we can start powering up. Okay, what's he do? Wow, he's doing a lot. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Have all these texts on it. Alright. This card, Beast and Grook spells you cast cost 1 less. Oh, wow. Okay. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, put a prey counter on Grook boss effect, phase 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 5 or more prey counters on this card, phase 1, conjure Grook's Beast onto the battlefield under your control. If Grook would be defeated, instead exile Grook's boss effect, phase 1, and Grook's life total becomes 40. Good lord. Activate phase 2. And then phase 2. For each force you control, it is a swamp in addition to its other land types. Beast creatures you control get 3/3 and have trample and death touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, conjure a card from Grook's spellbook into your hand. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, perpetually increase the power and toughness of creatures you control and creature cards in your hand and library and graveyard by 1. At the beginning of your end step, return a random creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it. So this is going to be a whole thing. Alright. We're going to power for a cleric. We're going to get a Elvish Mystic down. We are not letting you ramp. I'll tell you that right now. Evolving Wilds, pop it. Give me another Plains. Alright, we're up to 2 mana. And let's get out our Angel. Let's attach our bow to our Cleric. We're going to power up our Cleric. Attack for 3, shooting down their guy for 1. There we go. Alright, they're just going to play a tap land and that's it. Or we'll play a tap land as well. we're up to 3 mana. Let's get out the War Gear. We're going to attach the War Gear to our Angel. Power up our Cleric. Attack them for 8. Alright. They are going to destroy my War Gear, which destroys my Angel. That stinks. Alright, let's Traveler's Amulet for... I guess just whatever. I got enough of everything, so we'll just get another Plains. We're up to 4 mana. Let's get out our Leonin Warrior. And we'll power up our Cleric, attack for 5. Alright. They're going to get a 4/3 per Hexproof from Black. When it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or group planeswalker card among them, put them into your hand, put the rest at the bottom. Okay. Good lord. Alright, let's get Amy down. Because when we start getting these artifacts down, we can attach them for free, which would be great. Alright, we're going to power up our War Leader. Amy would die if we attack, so we're just going to attack with both of these, or we'll skip our attack phase, you know. Classic in Vigilance, Trample, and Reach. When attacks or blocks, it could create a 3/3 beast. They could gain 3 life or draw a card. Okay. That's gonna be an issue up till now. Alright, let's play this. We're going to attach it to Amy, right? I guess. Should give it to my War Leader. Let's give it to Amy. I only got 2 mana available, so I can't do anything else. Alright, let's power up our War Leader. And then we'll attack with Amy. Or not. Yeah, let's attack with Amy, because we can attach the bow to Amy. Oh, and then we're not able to shoot him because I messed up. Okay, that was bad. That was very bad. Okay. This is about to get out of hand. Alright, let's see. Let's get our dragon down. Because that's going to help us a lot. And... Does combat damage to player gain control of that player's artifacts. Okay. Let's power up him. So that way we're not dying again to the Reach. Alright, they're going to get a 6/6 out. Ooh, this got bad quickly. Alright. Let's attach here. Alright, he's an 8/8 now. That leaves us with 3 mana. And with that 3 mana, let's get our sword out. And let's go to our attack phase, powering up our dragon. They still only have 1 reach blocker, so we're going to attack with both of these. And we're going to get 2 cats. Alright, they're going to block our War Leader and both my cats. Alright, I still hit my opponent. I get to take any of their artifacts, but I don't have any, so it doesn't matter. Alright, and that's it. So we'll end turn. I'm going to play a land. They're down to 6. So apparently we're about to get into hard mode. Alright, let's play a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Alright, let's play our mace. Let's attach our mace to our dragon. And then that's all our mana. Yep. Let's power up our war leader. Attack with both. Okay, I took their force. I get two more cat tokens. Alright, so they take 26. And then they're gonna have effect 2 go into play. Alright, so now we're gonna do the difficult thing. Alright. Difficult phase 2. Thankfully, I mean, we're pretty strong right now. So we're gonna see how this goes. Ooh, they just mutated their guy. When this creature mutates, destroy target creature permanent, its control gets a 3/3. Oh wow, so they're gonna just get rid of my mace and give me a 3/3. Excuse me. Alright, so that's fine. And then they're gonna destroy my sword as well. Okay. They're gonna attack me with their 3/6/6. With trample, so we're just gonna take it. And they're gonna get a 1/1 elf down. Alright. Let's get our sword on our dragon. And then let's get out our planeswalker. We're going to +1 our planeswalker. Powering up our... They still can't block flying. So let's power up our dragon. We're going to give them lifelink. Then we're going to power up our dragon again. Attack with our dragon and attack with our war leader. Shooting down their Elvish Mystic, which just got a 1/1 power up. So that stinks. Yep. Tried to shoot them down anyway. They're going to block the cats. I'm going to gain a ton of life. And then we'll end turn. Alright, he's down to 13. I'm up to 46. Let's see if he attacks. I would imagine so. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. He just got a lot of stuff out. It's a lot of O1s. Okay. So we just gotta hope they can't get pumped. Alright, now he has a 7/7. Ooh, yes. Let's play our dinosaur to double all damage to him. And then we are going to power up our dragon again. Giving him lifelink. Oh, he already has lifelink. Let's give him first strike then. Oh, let's give him vigilance. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then we'll power up our war leader. We'll go to attacks. And if they don't block, they're super dead. Alright. Let's shoot their mystic. Since we're doing 2 damage now. Alright. And then they're going to block my war leader. So they're taking the 11, which is going to become 22. Alright, and we won. That was game 1. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to have to try to game 2. Let's see. How are we looking here? This is great. We're going to keep this hand. Alright. I want to keep it. They're going to destroy my dungeon map. Let's pop this before they do. Getting another plains in our hand. Alright, and we'll play our Glimmer Void. And with 1 mana, let's play our mouse in turn. Okay. They're going to get another force down. Get a 4/3 already. How? They only have 2 mana, not 3. Don't understand how they got their guy down. That's annoying. Okay. Sure. Whatever game. Let's play planes. Let's lightning bolt this guy. Let's attach the bow to our mouse. We'll attack with our mouse. And then they're going to destroy my bow, of course. Why wouldn't they? Alright, let's 3. Let's Evolving Wilds, pop it. Get another planes. We're up to 2. Let's play our Super Soldier. Attack for 2. Alright. They still just have the 1 mana. I wish I could shoot down the Elvish Mystic, but I don't have the bow anymore. Alright, so we could get Amy down. Let's do that. We'll get Amy. We'll go ahead and Alpha Strike. Amy is going to power up our Double Striker, of course. Making them a 4/1, good lord. So they take 13. Alright, awesome. Alright, they're not doing anything. Good. Let's get a mountain down. We're up to 5. Let's double all damage to Garuk. And then we'll Alpha Strike again, doubling the damage from our Super Soldier. He's down to 28 now. They start main phase 2, so we're in hard mode. Alright, let's get our Badlands out. And let's get them out, because having infinity for artifacts right now is going to be great. Just because I have these scrap down, everything costs 2 less. So that will be awesome. Let's Alpha Strike. Powering up our Double Striker again. And we won. That was very good. Okay. Alright, we get his Mighty Axe. So that's something we'll have to see. And when we get the Anime Garuk, untap 2 lands, get a Beast. Creatures you control get 3/3 and trample. And 3,900 gold. Nice. Awesome. Garuk's Wake. Destroy all creatures you don't control and all planeswalker creatures you don't control. Wow. Alright. I'll get the shards. So, obviously that's not it, right? Is it just these 2 tree folk and that's it? I mean, that's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, if that is the case. Let's keep this hand. We're going to pop our amulet. Getting a plains. And turn. Let's get out our plateau. Getting out our diamond pickaxe. And then we'll end turn again. Tree folk control vigilance. When you have one or more tree folk you control attack at twice that many forest, you don't lose unspent green mana as long as you're at your step phases or you're in step. Wow. So they could ramp pretty crazily. Alright, so let's get out our Badlands. Let's get out our Cragflame Mouse, getting a Cragflame Sword. And we'll end turn. They are going to turn my Cragflame Mouse into an 0-4. That's fine, because I have enough equipments here to power them up. Let's do our Volcanic Island. Let's attach the Diamond Pickaxe. So attach the Cragflame. So now he's a 2-6, so we'll attack. We get a treasure token, good. Start ramping up our own mana. Alright, they're gonna get a food token and get a 6-6 down. Good lord. Alright. Let's get a plains down. Let's let's get our angel. And alright. Attacking with him would be pointless. Let's just end turn. They don't have reach, so I can attack with my angel next turn. Good lord, that's 8 damage. We're gonna take the 8. Alright. Let's play land. We're gonna attach the bow to our angel. Let's get out Squall. And we got 3 mana available. Already played a land, yep. Let's see. Let's give this sword to my angel, so she'll get vigilance. And we'll attack with the angel, shooting down their 1-1. They gain a life, and then they lose 5. Alright, they're gonna get a 5-5 tree folk out. They're gonna attack me for 9. Let's just block with our own Cragflame Mouse. And we'll still take 4, that's fine. My turn, we'll play a mountain. Let's attach the pickaxe to our angel. And then we shall lightning bolt the tree folk in the face. Our angel's now a 9-9. We'll attack with our angel and win the game. Awesome. There we go. Is that really the whole place? I mean, he was pretty difficult, I will say, because the whole phase 2 thing. Yeah, that's it. I just fight this tree folk, get some treasures under them, and we're done. Alright then. So now, against this tree folk, we're going to keep this hand. Let's play our tap land, tapping our bow. And we'll end turn. Let's get a mountain out with our amulet this time. They're going to get a 1-1 out. Whenever one more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1-1 counter on this. When this card dies, you gain life equal to its power. Okay. Let's play the plains. Let's get a paladin out. We can attach the bow for free. We'll end turn. Alright. Let's get a mountain down. Let's get out our sword. Draw a card. Attach our sword. Attack for 4, shooting down their guy. We're not going to destroy anything. They're going to play a tap land. We shall also play a tap land. And that puts us up to 4 mana. Let's get our paladin out. Let's get our sword of the hours out. Draw 2 cards. Attach the sword of the hours to our paladin. And we'll attack. And we get a 1/1 power up. And we roll a 5. Okay. Alright, they're gonna get a food token and then get a heartworm. Heartwood, sorry, storyteller. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card. Okay. So let's play Terramorph Expanse, pop it, get an island, and then let's get Barret down. And then we shall attack for 5. We get a 1/1 power up. They block. We roll a 10. Powers up our guy some more. They're going to get a 3/3 Tree Folk down. That's fine. We're going to Lightning Bolt this 3/3. And then we're going to Alpha Strike and win the game. There we go. 12 gold. Well, he is a tree. I don't expect him to have that much money. Let's get the shards, get the gold Trist. Power of Eternity. Spirit Advisor. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, scry 1. Okay. We shall head out of here. Alright, let's see what the axe does. Oh, wrong options. Let's go here. And let's apply his axe. Gets rid of my bow. Of course it does. I don't want to fight a tree. You know what? It's an axe. Let's fight a tree folk with it. Okay, what's his axe do? His mighty axe. Good lord, it's also a Yu-Gi-Oh card. This card and green creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 1 less to cast. Nice. Group planeswalkers you control have 0. Create a 2/2 black green wolf creature token. When this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garruk you control. Wow. Conjure one of Garruk's beasts onto the battlefield under your control. Activate this ability only once each game. Exile the Mighty Axe. Okay. I mean, in a green deck, that would be good, but not in this deck. Let's see. We're actually going to keep this hand. It's not the best, but we can do decent with it. Alright, we'll end. Let's get our mountain down. Let's get our mouse down. And we'll end turn. Unfortunately, don't have a bow to attach to our mouse. Alright, they're going to get hidden accents. When one of your opponents successfully casts an enchantment spell, okay, well, don't have any of those, so we're good. Alright, so we're up to 3 mana, and then we shall Terramorphic Expanse. Pop that for planes. We're up to 3 still. Let's attach the pickaxe, because then we can start getting treasure tokens. There we go. They're going to get a 3/3 Tree Folk down. Let's get, we're up to 5 mana? How many are we up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Let's get our Crag Flame mouse. We'll get a Crag Flame. We're going to attach our Crag Flame to our mouse. Now we got 2 4/4s, so we'll Alpha Strike with them. We'll get another treasure token. They take the 8. Alright, they're going to get a 1/1 out. I wish I had the bow to shoot it down, but I don't. Alright, let's see. Let's do Sword of Feast and Famine, attach the sword. So we're going to do 6 regardless because I can't block the protection. Alright, and we'll take them out. Alright, so I just got to remember whenever I swap back to my green deck, I need to fancy hat. Oh no, I've seen that. Okay. I was like, what does this do? Okay, equip that, and let's go back. Equipped our bow. Oh, nope. Please equip the bow. I love my bow. It helps me win games. Alright, so yeah, that was that. Now we got 4,500 gold. I guess we can do the thing that speeds us up, since we don't have too much money left to get it. Let's check out our stuff here. Equipped creature gets base power and toughness 10/10. It's 10 to equip, costs X less, where X is the power of the target creature. Okay. And let's see. I do 2 seconds. Stop going so slow. Okay. Scanner, nope. Nope, and reroll. Plasma, no. Let's reroll again. Alright, riot gear. No, reroll. Scythe. Hero's Blade, we already have. And none of these I'm really interested in. I got some Planeswalkers. Any of these I want to get? Huh, Chandra's Dress to Kill, nice. Until the end of the turn, each Planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon with flying, or create a 4/4 dragon token. Whenever a creature attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. Wow. Let's get him. Because again, I think I'm going to be making a dragon deck soon. So that's going to be useful. Let's reroll. Okay. Huh, that's adorable. I like the raccoon. Alright, let's get him. We're spending our money. Shouldn't be spending so much money. Alright, okay, we're gonna pass on the rest of these. See what else is here, but history of Kamigawa. Why is this Hydra here? And the Doctor? What does the history of Kamigawa have to do with a lot of these? I don't know. Let's get Zack. If I don't already have them, I feel like I do. Other creatures you control get 1/1. Let's buy that. Let's buy the 4th Doctor. Let's buy this Hydra. Guys, you know what? We're rich. First strike, destroy target artifact. If its mana value is equal to the amount of unspent mana you have. No. That's too specific. I don't want to do that. Toothy Friend. I already got that. I got the other one that it looks like that. Alright, Fairy Warrior, let's buy that. And I'll re-roll. Okay. That's like a crazy Peter Pan. Let's see. Bard. Jill from Final Fantasy. Let's buy Jill. Let's buy him. Venture into a dungeon. Let's get her. What do you do? Enchant creatures you control get 1/1. No, I'll pass on that. Okay, let's re-roll. Professor Hojo. Another Final Fantasy card. Alright. There's another Final Fantasy card. A Butler. Proliferate X times, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control that entered this turn. That would be good for my elf deck. Let's get that too. Alright. A Raccoon Bard. Interesting. Dinosaur Ooze. 5 for a 9/7. Good lord. Let's go ahead and just buy that. Just because. Reroll. Flying, first strike, lifelink. Other angels get 1/1 and have lifelink for 5. That's crazy good. Oh, and I already have one. That's awesome. Alright. Elf Archer. Legolas. Master Archer. Whenever you cast a spell that targets this card, put a 1/1 counter on him. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you don't control, it deals damage equal to its power to one target creature. Okay. I have one of those. Okay, so nothing else here. I just spent all my money. Ooh, I like that forest. That one's not bad either. We're gonna pass on buying them though. Okay. So I think logging camp. Pass on the logging camp for now. Like I said, I want to try to find the Hydra base. Or the Hydra Lake. Because again, I like to have Hydra cards, and it does give you a Hydra equipment item, like a specialty item that you get. There's that wolf's nest I cleared out. It gives you that specialty item that I got that you can get, kind of like the axe that we just got. But we are at an hour, so we are going to save it here. If y'all can, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.